As I'm totally normal, I track and review games in a big ol' Notion spreadsheet. Some I cover on Twitch or TikTok, and some I play just for me. And I figure it's time I start doing something with all of this information and share it with you. So welcome to my first Games You Might Have Missed video. Today we're going to cover some of my favorites from April and May. First up is Wildfrost, which released on Steam and Nintendo Switch on April 12th. Wildfrost is a comfy roguelike deck building game filled with cute but fierce characters and creatures. If you've never played a roguelike game before, there are some things you should know about this subgenre before getting started. With roguelikes, most of the time you're trying to make your way through a series of levels, usually with some choice on where you go next and what kinds of perks or characters or other helpful things you pick up. And when you die in a roguelike, it is usually permanent, meaning you start right back at the beginning. However, your progress in each run usually helps unlock permanent upgrades that help you out and make you stronger in any future attempts. And this is why I love roguelikes. They're games about growing and learning from failure, about learning by doing and experimenting. Failing in a roguelike is kind of the whole point, and each run in a roguelike will feel different depending on your choices, what perks and helpful tools you've unlocked, the map or levels you get the idea. And this is exactly how Wildfrost works. Every time you leave the town of Snowdell, you choose a new leader and support characters to take on the Eternal Frost with, making your way through turn-based card battles, choosing your path, picking up treasure and additional characters for your deck, and fighting bosses. When you're defeated, inevitably, that leader is crossed out in your journal and you're sent back to town to start all over again with someone new. As you complete challenges in your runs, you unlock new buildings in this charming town that offer permanent upgrades and perks. Everything from adorable support pets to new character types and more. As you progress, you unlock journal entries that tell you a little bit more about the secrets of the Wildfrost, encouraging you to keep moving forward. Wildfrost has quickly become one of my favorite games to unwind with. I play it on my Steam Deck in bed almost every night. I love the cozy art style and collecting all the different cards and characters and trying out the daily voyage challenges that release each day. This is definitely one of those just one more try games that'll keep you happily comfy and entertained for hours at a time. Cassette Beasts released on April 26th and is now available on Steam, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. Cassette Beasts is an open-world RPG that features turn-based battles against colorful and whimsical monsters. Fans of Pokemon will find much of the gameplay of Cassette Beasts familiar, but the game is no simple copy. It takes a formula many of us know and love and builds on it in a thoughtful, wildly creative, and sometimes the best kind of weird way that almost reminds me of fan fiction. You start the game by washing up on New Whirl, a remote island filled with monsters and creatures and a town of people who aren't quite sure how they got there, but are making the best of it. This isn't Earth anymore, and the people you meet aren't even all from your home planet. You learn quickly that people survive among the monsters here by recording them with cassette tapes and then transforming into them to battle. How does this work exactly? Who knows? I did tell you this game is creative and weird. As you explore and learn more about New Whirl, you meet a diverse and interesting cast of travel companions, one of my favorite parts of the game. Join up with a team of rangers that operate almost like gym leaders in Pokemon, complete side quests, battle and collect over 100 different kinds of monsters, and slowly uncover the mystery of the Archangels, a dangerous class of monster that doesn't seem to fit in the world. One of my personal favorite features in the game is the monster fusion system. As you build trust and friendship with your companions, you unlock the ability to fuse with them, creating new and powerful monster types. This reminds me so much of one of my all-time favorite cartoons, Steven Universe, and I have so much fun filling out my catalog of monsters and fusions. I am completely sucked in by the story, comfy pixel art, and battle system in Cassette Beasts, and I've been recommending it to everyone I know. Finally, my current favorite, Planet of Lana, released on Steam and Xbox on May 23rd. Planet of Lana is one of the most visually and emotionally striking games I have ever played. It beautifully hits this tricky balance between comforting and challenging, soothing and unsettling. In some ways, it reminds me of one of my all-time favorite games, Gris, with a world that is beautifully compelling and mysterious, and a story that is uniquely realized and moving. In Planet of Lana, a once serene and balanced planet has been occupied by a nameless and destructive army of robots. But the devs are clear in their descriptions of the game. This is not a story of war. It's a story about a vibrant and beautiful planet and the journey to keep it that way. Lana and their cat-like companion set off on an adventure to find their older sibling after they are captured by an invading robot. In your travels, you explore a world that is hurting, but there is so much beauty, magic, and wild serenity still to be discovered there. Planet of Lana is a story-rich puzzle platformer with a mix of cinematic cutscenes, side-scrolling travels through stunning environments, and puzzles that require you to interact with your environment and your little companion. The soundtrack is an actual masterpiece, and the game often feels like you're walking through a Ghibli movie. And actually, I'd watch a Planet of Lana movie or anime in a heartbeat. How can we make that happen? Planet of Lana is immersive in almost every kind of way, from environmental storytelling to small details of animation to moments that will make your heart beat loud in your chest. I love that the game seems to encourage slow progress. Lana's movements have real weight to them, and you're rewarded for sitting in each moment, taking in your environment, and then acting. I'm still playing through Planet of Lana, but I already know this game will stand tall and memorable in my always growing list of favorite games. Pick it up, you will not be disappointed. Hey, thanks for watching until the end. You're so cool for that. If you're into this series, why don't you let me know by giving this video a big thumbs up, commenting below, or subscribing to the channel. It means a whole lot. See you soon.